24-hour reading challenge today and tomorrow technically. Just literally got dressed, it's about 11:30 right now. I'm gonna just blast some music in my headphones, obviously to respect the neighbours in case anyone still lives on site over the weekend. I'm gonna clean my room, hence why the wardrobe's open, and just organise my room because it's driving me crazy. Got a lot of things to do today before we start the reading challenge, so I thought I'd do like a mini vlog and then we'll do the reading challenge. So let's get started. A little fun fact about me is, as a deaf person, I have 2 pillow alarms. So this one is the fire alarm, which is connected to this one. It's a bit of a pain in the bum because it also picks up on sound apparently. So every time I play my music without my headphones, it just sets off my pillow alarm. So it's very annoying, so that's why I have my headphones on most of the time. And then this is just to wake me up in the morning, which is this one here. Ignore the mess. So that alarm will wake me up in case my little sister needs to go outside, not to wake me up for whatever reason. So that's just there as a backup for an emergency. So yeah. This is the books I've chosen for my 24-hour period, and now you may be thinking that's quite a small amount of books to read. I am a very slow reader, so I have a language processing disorder, so I read extremely slow. I like to read 100 pages. It will take me like a good 2 to 4 hours to read, which is really annoying. Probably more, to be honest. But today I was reading this, my current read, which I definitely need to get finished soon, is The First Bright Thing, which is an art book. I've almost finished it. I've got about less than 100 pages left. So this is the first book I'm going to be reading and continue reading to finish. And then the next book I'm going to choose is a video book that my mum gave me, and she recommends me to read this book called A Nest Full of Stars. And you can tell how old this book is of how stained the book is. So, oh god, I've got a man staring at me. I'm just going to kind of hide on the edge. So this is the next book. It's a really big text, and I reckon I can get this read in less than an hour because it's like a small poem and small stories. So that would be like 30 minutes to an hour read, just a break from this. And then I'm going to like kind of build myself up again. So I'm going to continue reading this. I don't think I'm that far into this. This is 150 pages, so I'm hoping that might take me 150 an hour or 2 to finish. And then I'm going to continue reading this. I got started in this. I struggled to continue because it was getting a bit slow. So this has got about nearly 500 pages. Well, 500 pages it is, literally. I need to continue reading this. I started reading this a month ago, I think. I got sidetracked. I don't know why. I can't remember why. I think I'm struggling to read this because I was really busy with my dissertation and my assignments. And this is quite a very difficult book to read in terms of like technical languages and like advanced words and stuff like that. And because I'm deaf with a language processing disorder, I'm growing up with very little hearing, like technically called progressive hearing loss. I've missed the chance and opportunity to learn enough words and to advance my vocabulary. This is gonna take me the longest, I reckon. So I'm tempted to leave this last, I'm not gonna lie. I do know I will enjoy it. I've just got to be in the right frame of mind to read it. And then the last one is actually a gift for my friend back when I was in high school. It's definitely more than 5 years ago. I used to be really good friends with this person, and we're actually friends now, but she left me a note and it was a gift for me. I can't remember if it was my birthday gift or a small gift, a Christmas gift. And she says, Trin, okay, story time. This book, not this exact one, but this book 101 was the first proper book I've ever bought, and I read it so many times. Now that I think about it, it's kind of a cringy book, but I saw it and thought you may appreciate this. Merry Christmas. Oh, it's a Christmas book. Love you lots. So long story short, we did have a big fallout. I can't remember why. I think we were both in a phase of a massive change. Like, I think I was going into college or starting college, my first one, and she was her last year in high school, so obviously GCSEs, there's a lot going on at home for her, there's a lot going on at home for me, and we were both just bashing each other's head in. So we unfortunately fell out for a few years, and then COVID happened, obviously, and I was at uni at this point. I think she was at college or contemplating whether to apply for uni. I think she decided not to because of COVID. We bumped into each other. I was walking my dog to the park, and obviously not literally bumped into each other, just to clarify, because it was COVID. But I was like, oh my god, it's her. And I was like, do I say hello, do I not? And I'm thinking, she's bound to say hello. So I thought, I can't hide, she's gonna recognise me, so I might as well say hello. So I said, hi, how you doing? You Kyra, like back from high school? And she's like, yeah, it's me. And she was in her usual really cool style, aesthetic, because she, I don't know how to explain it, she's got very, yeah, retort, and you know, kind of just made it up really, just moved on and connected each other again. Oh, there's a dog, sorry. We connected each other again online and continue to catch up, and yeah, we're friends again now. We talk often, we have interests, same interests. Nip out and get some shopping done, and then we'll start the challenge. Okay, so you have to excuse my dog eating in the background. I'm just about to make my dinner, and then we're going to get started with my 24-hour reading challenge. I am so nervous, I'm not going to lie. Oh, it's raining. That's perfect. Raining means reading. For the reading challenge, so I'm going to play some music in the background for me to listen to, help me get in the into the books and just get reading. I've added another book because I meant to finish this years ago, back in COVID time, so it's almost done, but I really need to get it read. It is quite, the texts are quite big, so I can go through it quite quickly. So I'm going to get started with this one, and got my brew here. I'm having raspberry brew, I believe. Oh, nice and cozy. I didn't want to get in my pyjamas yet or in bed because I don't want to like end up getting fed up with being in bed, if you know what I mean. Let's start reading for 24 hours. I'm going to get the music on while I was getting this ready. I mean, can we just take a moment how floppy this book is? Like, I love it. Like, it doesn't break the spine or anything. I love that. Anyway, sorry. Music. Obviously, I can't play the music out loud for you guys, so it'll be muted. So, here we go. This book, oh my god, what a journey, bloody hell. Anyway, so I paused the clock, 3 hours that took me to finish. I'm getting a bit peckish, so I'm going to warm up some mozzarella stick if I've got some in the freezer. You'll be thinking that's random, but I suddenly realised I might have them in the drawers, and I am extremely hungry. Anyway, so I will do a review at the end of the video, of course, and yeah, this book made me feel things like, okay, so my next read, I just had a shower, my next read is this. I know it's nothing really, but I just want to get it read and put away because I've been meaning to finish this for a while. I don't have many pages left. Put my favourite snack, and yeah, let's just go from there. Let's start the clock. Another book done, just finished it, took me an hour. It would have not taken me that long because, funny enough, whilst I was reading this, I was training Alvin to stop whining. He was just whining so much, and I worked out how to get him to stop whining, and that took me some time, and yeah, a lot of distractions, but it's done. And now I'm getting tired. So I'm gonna, is it this one I wanted to read? I'm gonna read this one, see how that goes, and see where I get to from here. I am worried how, because I'm not very good at staying up late, and the longest I stayed up late in my life was like 2 o'clock in the morning. So we'll see how we go. I'm gonna read this, see how I feel, and yeah, we'll go from there. Frustratingly, I am getting tired. I managed to read for 4.5 hours, and I'm gonna have to sleep because I'm not able to take in what I'm reading, and I want to be able to enjoy reading my books. So I will continue as soon as I wake up, first in the morning. How bad the lighting is right now, but we are going to continue reading. It is almost 8 o'clock, and I'm not going to wait till bang on 8 o'clock. So I am just going to get started to continue this book. But before I do that, this morning I've left a review on Woodstones about the first bite thing, since that's what I'm supposed to do technically when it comes to getting an ARC book. So yeah, that's the job done. Anyway, I'm going to finish this book hopefully in like 20 minutes. I'm honestly not really enjoying it. It's definitely more for like primary school kids, I think. I'm going to read it because my mum told me to read it, so I can see what the fuss is off. So and then the book finished. I really liked a few of the poem. I know I said that I wasn't enjoying it, but there were very, very few poems I enjoyed, probably like 4 or 5. The last one's my favourite, as it's about a horse. I can't hear myself, by the way, so if I sound different, that's why. Mystery. So yeah, that actually took me 40 minutes. 40 minutes to read. It wasn't too bad, but I enjoyed the last one a lot. So on to the next book. It's updated. Now I'm gonna read this one. I know I said I was gonna read this last book. Since it's a complicated book and I'm wide awake from sleeping, if you like reading this book, will be a good start. So yeah, let's start. I lost quite a bit of time because my phone decided it was running out of space, despite having the iCloud thing on. So yeah, I managed to spend an hour reading this book, and yeah, it's going really well. I'm surprised how much I still remember, because it's been a few months since I last read it. So yeah, I've not got that far yet, but I have to pause it because I need to sort out Alvin, take him for a walk, and oh, he got excited then, and let him go to the toilet because he needs to be cared for despite me doing this video. Take a break. I haven't got my implants on, so I might sound different. I've been in your bed. I'm going to take a nap. I'm falling asleep somehow. It's nearly lunchtime, so I'm going to have a power nap and re-energise myself. I've read 2 hours of this book apparently, so yeah, we'll continue once I've had my power nap. as much as he annoys me, he is quite funny at times. Like, he just turned around to Dalton and said, "Are you and Parisa still fucking?" Dalton blinked at him. "Sorry," Callum offered insincerely. "Are you and Parisa still making love?" He's such a prick. Okay, so I've been sat here for a few hours now, and I have managed to read 200 pages in this book, which I'm really impressed with. So far, it's been 6 hours. I'm really surprised how quick I've read it, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, I'm gonna pause here just to give my eyes a break because I'm struggling to see now, which is bizarre because it's not like it's technology. Yeah, so I've been reading for over 11 hours. This is what it's looking like. So I'm almost halfway, which is strange because it feels like it's going really slow, and I thought it would go by really fast because I am such a slow reader, so I thought. And that's actually proving me that I'm not that slow, which is interesting. Anyway, so yeah, I am going to feed the dog, start making myself some dinner, and then once I've eaten, obviously we'll go back to reading again. So I'm hoping to read this till 10 o'clock and see how I feel. I took a break from reading because my eyes were going really blurry. I was struggling to read. Like, I actually panicked 1 second as I thought like I really damaged my eyes somehow. Anyways, I'm fine. I'm just dramatic. I just had a little panic because my eyes are very precious to me, and especially when you're deaf and you struggle with like losing one of your senses, you really rely on other senses. Like, I really rely on my eyes, so that's why I had a big massive panic. Like, oh my god, what's wrong with me? And I was like, oh, I'm fine. So yeah, I'm on page 200. Bang on. So I'm hoping I can get at least another 100 pages in. It'll be a bonus if I can get to 250. No, sorry, 350. I don't know. There's 400 pages in here, I think. Yeah, just under. Oh, actually, just about 400 pages. No, 399 pages there is. So I really want to finish this book. Let's see if I can do it. Page 201. It's just literally been a minute, and obviously I'm not going to ruin it, but I'm sorry, but Atlas, Jesus. Atlas is seeming very suspicious. Like, he's mentioning about a ball happening. What is he up to? There's something dodgy about this. Like, I'm already suspicious like Parisa is. Hi, so it's almost 10 o'clock, so that's definitely my bedtime calling me. So I'm gonna try and read another 20 minutes, so it gives me 10 minutes to have a shower before I go to bed. Because I do have a trip tomorrow, and I'm gonna need plenty of energy to survive tomorrow because I've got a lot to do. So I'm going to obviously sleep at 10 and then wake up at 5 o'clock. Hopefully, if I remember that I have a reading challenge to finish. Overall, I'm over halfway now of the reading challenge, so hopefully I can get a bit more reading done. I'm on page 230 on the Atlas 6 book, the second one, and then I still got 4 books left to try and read in the 24-hour challenge. I don't know how, but the rest of the videos got missing, which is incredibly annoying because my videos were going well, but the rest was still saved, thankfully, so we can still publish this video. I just have to finish it off for you. So in the end, I actually didn't manage to finish the 24-hour challenge, I believe I got up to 14 hours, so that's not bad. I got all halfway, to be fair. I think the reason being, I got A, extremely burnt out, B, I realised I had so much to do in terms of finishing for my uni course, because right now I finished uni course, my summer started. It must have been a good month or two since I filmed that video. So I hadn't had a chance to obviously edit and put it up safely on YouTube. Because obviously I was just so busy with uni, unfortunately, so I'll just have to finish it from here for you. So the first book I obviously read was the art book, The First Bright Thing, so I'm gonna have to go with what I remember. I don't think I left a note for myself. No, I did not. So, First Bright Thing, from the top of my head that I can remember, it was amazing. I loved it. I really enjoyed it. I'm going to double check on what star I gave it. I think I gave it a 4. Don't tell me this was back in March. It was back in March. Oh my god. We're currently May. 2 months ago. Right, so I gave this a 3.75. So I know I said I really enjoyed it. I did enjoy it. There's a lot of scene in this book that I loved. I really enjoyed how the main character developed her strength into facing her toxic ex-husband, and I could pick up a lot of hints going on. It does go backwards and forward, and it does, like, it's really magical, and there's a lot of adventure going on, there's a lot of fear, but they're determined to obviously face the fear and deal with it and try and, like, finished in terms of, so it's not continuing. I'm trying not to obviously spoil it. Everyone has their own unique powers as part of the circus, and it is based in World War II. I think it was started at the very end of World War One, and it starts mainly heavily into World War II. So that was really interesting. It was really nice to see the facts in this book. So I guess it is a historical fiction, that way around. I love the development in the character. There were some plots that could have been altered or could have been removed because I didn't feel like it was necessary as part of the book. Remember, this is an arc, so this book isn't the official published book, so a lot could change, a little could change, I don't know. This is obviously released in June, and I was really lucky to get my hand on this, and I really enjoyed reading this author's very first book. With the cover definitely has a lot of hints as well, so keep that in mind whilst you're reading through this book. But the ending made me cry. Like, obviously we're following, so one's bi, one's gay, and they obviously, because it's during the World War II, so it's before the technology, they ended up naturally adopting this characters, but mainly they really liked one of the characters. Yeah, their development in their friendship and then becoming more like mother-daughter kind of friendship, I guess, or relationship, shall I say. It was just beautiful. That was my main favourite thing that happened in this book, is it's just so nice. You have to read it to understand where I'm going. So that's that one. So we've got Nest for the Stars. So I gave it a 2. Now, I know it's a really low star from what I was saying in the video. There was only like 5 poems, but mind you, there was like a good, 20, 40 poems in this book. So I'm not a poetic kind of person. I struggle to enjoy those kind of books, but it was nice for my mum to recommend it to me and to, just give it a try. So there's nothing much I can say except for it's obviously targeted for younger kids. There were some of them that was quite funny or really nice, or I could use, as a life advice, I guess. But nothing really struck me in my heart, like, for example, this book did. So that's why I gave it a 2. Obviously, I read this. I'm not going to go into detail about this because it's not really part of the Booktube challenge, I guess, but I mean, it is, but it isn't. It's just, as it says in the cover, it is training puppies, and it was really useful to, take this advice and use it with my dog. It was really easy to follow, and it was funny. There's a lot of humour in there, so that was really nice to have. I rated it as a 4. yeah, it was a quick read. When I say quick, it was easy to read, but because it's not a story, obviously, I couldn't obviously just like be like, oh, I want to know what's going to happen or what I need to learn, you know. So yeah, 4 stars, but it was useful. I don't think I actually finished this book during the challenge, but I continued reading this in my own time, I believe. So I did rate this as 2.5, you might be surprised. I was quite harsh with the rating, and I will tell you why. I've not tabbed it that much, which is the first red flag for me. Like usually when I tab books, like that's quite a bit, and I did it in a weird way. So like the difference is, I don't know if you can see it. The difference is a lot, and that's not even halfway. So, and that's finished. So that's my point. I struggled to enjoy this. I felt like there was a lot of scenes that was not necessary, or it could have been improved on. It could be just me, and you know, because there's a lot of technical languages in this, so I might not be able to follow it because of that reason. But I will tell you something funny that I posted on my Booktok. So if you follow me on my TikTok, you'll probably know what I'm about to say, but there's 2 characters that I absolutely love, one of them in particular. There's Nico and Nico, yeah, there we go. Giddy and Nico. I thought they were father and son. That's all I have to say. How I managed to think like that, I don't know. Yeah. Ending completely scolded me. The ending really told me they were far from related. So, but I liked the ending. It was really sweet, and I shouldn't have been surprised the way it ended, especially with between Gideon and Nico. Everyone's a little fruity in this book, so that's quite nice. Is she technically a main character? Libby, without spoiling obviously, something dramatic in the end happened with Libby, and Libby catches up with Nico and Gideon after a very long time of separation. And yeah, the ending did make me like, oh my god, what's gonna happen? And that was it. That it was the cliffhanger. It stopped there, and I know the 3rd book has come in. Will I read the 3rd book? Yes, because I've started the series. I want to know what's gonna happen. But am I going to think it's going to be enjoyable in terms of getting higher stars? There's a possibility, but I'm still doubting. So, what's the camera doing? It is very much like a mustard kind of book, apparently, in series. So, yeah, I've had a lot of people comment, not a lot, but I've had a few people say, I'm quite surprised with your comment. It's very rare to find someone that has a mixed feeling about this series because it's usually a love or a hate. So, that's where we are. Alvin! Alvin! Hey! Alvin! Hey! Wake you up! There we go, back in the room. You okay? There we go. You're safe. Here we go. No, that was not an invitation. I was trying to get you out of the bad dream. Possibility of a bad dream. Here we go. Good boy. He's learned. I will obviously continue this Booktube channel because I really enjoyed not only filming but editing and putting this video together. So I'm probably going to try and attempt the 24-hour challenge properly at some point in the summer because I won't be as burnt out. Obviously I still need to recover from the burnout because I am very burnt out at the moment, as you can probably tell. I'm currently filming for the Akatar series reading challenge book. I don't know, I'm going to reword it obviously better than that, but I'm going to read the whole series and just upload it on my channel for you guys to take on board and think if it's worth reading for yourself or not. So yeah, give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you want more Booktube related videos, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!